Namaskar. Today in this lesson 4 I will discuss PC2 unit 6, the last part of the unit. This is lesson 4. I have told you to give 2 lessons, but I felt that I have to make another lesson for you to help you. Please go by this. This is learning English in multilingual context. As you know, ours is a multilingual country. Here, people of different languages, people of different cultures you will find. And in your classroom also, you will find child from different language and child learning different languages. So let us have some discussion on that. As a teacher, how can you prepare yourself to face a multilingual classroom? So to understand, let us start with some questions. How many languages can you speak? 2, 3, 4. Nice. You know it. I do not know, but you know it. What are they? Odia, English, Hindi, Kui, Santal, Munda, Kisan, Oram. How did you acquire those languages? If you know 2, 3, 4 languages, how did you? Who taught you to learn this language? So this is the question, this is the foundation of this lesson. Now tell me, what do you mean by multilingualism? Write on your notebook. Pause the video, write the answer. After that I will give the answer. Okay, write. When you use more than one language in oral or written conversation, we call it as multilingualism. If you know more than one language and you are using that is nothing but multilingualism. And multilingual is a truth in every state, in every part of the country, in every part of the world. Where you go, in 95 cases you will find people are multilingual. So many remote places are there, but still in this 21st century, I believe there is not place like that. Anyone among us is multilingual. Just think about yourself. Okay? Now, to understand it better, the merits or advantages of multilingualism. Read this story. It's a beautiful story. Friends, please pause the video. Read the story. Okay? And now see the last sentence of the story. When the cat said, "Wow, how great to be a multilingual." You enjoyed the story, no? Okay. Some questions. Who took the opportunity of multilingualism? Naturally, cat. Was the mouse monolingual? Maybe. Are you monolingual? No, you are not monolingual. Is English important for you? Yes. Which are the ways you use English in your day-to-day life? Which are the ways? Talking to your friends, talking to your fathers, talking to your teachers, enjoying yourself, chatting, everywhere you can use. It's up to you. Now we'll see the multilingual setting in India. Our India is a multilingual and multicultural country. It has 22 official languages. Now those are we call it as a mother tongues, right? or we can, sorry, modern languages, modern Indian languages, MIL, modern Indian languages. Okay, 22 modern Indian languages. People of India still use more than 1500 languages, though some of the languages have been done. The World Research Organization says in every 15 minutes, one language is dying in all over world. So you see, the last speaker of a language dies in every 15 minutes. So you have to take care of your mother tongue also, friends. You learn English, no problem, but still we have to protect our mother tongue. Richest tradition of languages, India. So many languages, so many different kinds of people, so many cultures in our country. We have diversity, but convergence of people shows our strength. This is our strength. Unity in diversity. And we must know a bit about the language policy in India. It's a big concept, but just remember this. As a teacher, we must know this. We have to just remember this only. Just remember. The Central Advisory Board of Education in 1956 has designed 3 language policy. A child must know mother tongue or regional language, English and Hindi. For the students who are not in Hindi spoken areas. Okay. Then one thing you have to remember, if the mother tongue of the child is Hindi, then he will learn Hindi as mother tongue, English and one of the 22 modern Indian languages as one. Kothari Commission 1964-66 modified the 3 language formula and proposed that regional language should be taught in primary classes. That we call it tribal language like this. At higher primary stage, English should be taught compulsorily from 6 to 10. And accordingly, the policy was made, but by the time the policy has been changed, English has been started from class 3 now. In Odisha, in other states, in Kerala, it is from class 1. In Gujarat, it is from class 4. So different states have their different policies. In Haryana, it is from class 1. And multilingual setting in Odisha. As you know, there are 62 languages, basically tribal language, mostly tribal languages. No exposure of English for our children, as we know. Focus on Odia as a state language. Any teacher, मुझे तो उड़िया सीखना है, तो मैं क्यों मेरा जो अपना मदर टंग है, अपना मातृभाषा है, ये क्यों सीखूं? मुझे तो सीखना ही है, इंग्लिश सीखना है, उड़िया सीखना है. ऐसे मत सोचिए. Do not think in this way. Please learn your mother tongue first. Therefore, I say, protect your mother tongue, promote English. Both are necessary for us. And you must know, some tribal languages are very similar with English, like Santali, Kui, Kuvi, all these things. The grammar pattern, the phonetic pattern are very much similar. Tribal languages of one community also changes with distance. If you go 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, the same community uses different language. So you see the varieties of language, use of language, varieties of language in our world, in our country, in our state. Then we will discuss mother tongue in English class, which is very much essential for you to be discussed here. Question: should a teacher use mother tongue in English class? That question always comes to our mind. What's your view? How can we protect our mother tongue and promote English today? These are the questions comes within, because both are necessary. How can a teacher use child's mother tongue during teaching English? I have answer to these questions, but I cannot assure that this is correct. In my view, we can use mother tongue inside the English class, no problem, but we have to use it judiciously. So how can you use this judiciously? See the next slide. Judicious use of mother tongue in English class. Please do not translate word to word. This is a cat, ଏହା ଗୋଟିଏ ବିଲେଇ. This is a dog, ଏହା ଗୋଟିଏ କୁକୁର. Do not do that, please. Provide comprehensible input only. Do not give things from here and there. Take a context, discuss on it. It must be comprehensible. The child must understand what you are doing. If you are doing twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are, please, I can replace it by these things. I'll say this is also a rhyme. How can it be meaningful? How can it be comprehensible? See, this is a pen, a pen, a pen, a red, red pen. Okay? This is my shirt, a shirt, a shirt, a black, black shirt. You can make beautiful poems which will be comprehensible for the children. No barrier between languages. Focus on each language. What he wants to learn, let them learn. Let them acquire that language. Course books to be designed to promote multilingual activities. This is one of the suggestions. When our textbooks are prepared, at that time we can also use their mother tongue there. Multiplicity of language in textbook. NCF 2005 has mandated this. Introducing parallel text. What do you mean by parallel text? That means do not go with the textbook paragraphs always. You can prepare your text parallelly or equally same with the given text. The level, the difficulty level, the words, the theme, you can keeping everything aside, you can prepare parallel text. And that will help your children to learn. Why? Because he sees the books every day. He wants something different. And if you give different things, they will be interested to learn. Children's magazine and storybooks. You can use small books or children's magazines in English. Please. That creates beautiful image in the mind of the child. First of all, they will search for the pictures, etc. By the time they will try to read some words, etc. Then they will become so habituated and go for learning. Bilingual approach and mixed language approach. When you are in the class, you can use. Do not translate. When I will teach the bilingual method, at that time I'll say what is the difference between a bilingual method and a translation method. Don't worry, I am with you. Then bilingual dictionary you can also use, but I prefer monolingual dictionary. So these are some of the new vocabularies. Again, please, this is my approach. I have seen when I follow this approach, my students are growing. This is new vocabularies. Regular exposure, shared reading, talking books or audio books, reading cards, multilingual context, regional language, judicious use of mother tongue, comprehensible inputs, parallel text, bilingual dictionary, multilingualism, monolingualism. Okay, now answer the questions. What do you mean by regular response in English? What is shared reading? What do you mean by reading aloud? How can you use mother tongue judiciously in English class? Why do we prepare parallel texts. What is the importance of multilingual dictionary in language development? And this is your unit and assessment. When you are writing the answer, I always give some questions to repress your reflection. So when you see any question or task in my video, just pause the video, read it, do it, after that again you play it. Okay, but you must do it. I am not giving lecture, I am with you, I am discussing you. I always prefer to be with you. Yes, I am kilometers away from you, but I prepared my lesson in such a way that if you just follow my instruction and do the activities accordingly, I believe it will help you a lot. So friends, be with me. I will be always with you, and both we can grow. So let's learn more, explore. Thank you.